Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First try on offense for the Bucs and their veteran quarterback, Tom Brady.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down. So let's take a look here at the key inactives. And, Charles, I guess you get this late in the year, you expect to see some guys populating on this list.
You're exactly right. No one's happy about it, but it really shouldn't be a surprise. So the guys who are playing in their spots, in their stead, they have to step up now and make big plays for their team.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Here's Brady to throw. Going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Andrews. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Succa. And it's now a 7-0 game. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Ravens now as they get set for their opening possession. They are led out by the final quarterback selected in the 2019 draft, the former Nittany Lion. It's Trace McSorley.
And what I'm looking for from him today, every quarterback is looking to do.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Second down at 5. To throw, it's Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
There's Evans again, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Stiff-armed him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of the times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Succop's kick is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
They go play action now with McSorley.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
That's out quickly to Bateman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is McSorley. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Now McSorley. He'll get this complete to his running back, Bowden. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Throwing on 1st down is Brady.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now Brady. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
That's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 20-yard line is where they'll spot it. Yeah, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as
the drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Man, that ain't make no sense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. Powerful running.
Unbelievable.
So that one will be accepted. Here's McSorley to throw. And it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. McSorley sets to pass. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Back now comes Tampa Bay. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big play.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now Brady. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Brady. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews.
You got to be smarter than that, man. Come on.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Brady going to throw. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. And they'll begin by running the option. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Are you serious, dog?
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Working with 2nd and 5 now. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Off of play action, it's McSorley. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On third down, it's McSorley. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wallace. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And here we go again with Tom Brady in Tampa's offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady, he sets up the screen to Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing is Brady on third down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to it. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Bradley Pena now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The football back over to Baltimore and J.K. Dobbins. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively? On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to his left. And he fires first one incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Again, we see Tom Brady and the Bucs set to take over. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount. It's in the end zone. Brady now on first down. And he's able to find Miller. And he'll get this one way out just shy of the 45-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Brady now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Field goal department so far. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set to start this 3rd quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They go play action here on first down. That's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now we're going to get a timeout. appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. McSorley, 1st and 10. Complete. Richardson has it. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that can overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Here's Brady. It's complete. It's Miller. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32. They get only 4 that time as that leads. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The football back over to Baltimore and J.K. Dobbins. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about the 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
Yeah, it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one time. To throw is Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Wolfe, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Chuck Clark in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now a carry for Dobbins. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They run with Bowden. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Dobbins trying the left side. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Now Dobbins. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a 1st down before they have to start their downs over again.
Open man left side is Wallace complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. McSorley. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now running on this third quarter play. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. On first down, Dobbins. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 12, McSorley. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Ravens on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd down and 12. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. This one swung out here to Jones. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
From midfield, here's Brady. Looking sideline, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Brady. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
on is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's Dobbins. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Another run here with Dobbins. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Here's Bowden. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll try it again with Bowden. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll run it here with Bowden. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Brady. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Brady now to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To throw, it's Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only one score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25. That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And now White. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
On the ground, it's Bowden.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. And it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Here's Sam Cook now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. This is taken at the 18. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. First down, Brady. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. Second and 11. A give to Jones. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. And they will take a knee here. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Succop will put this one right through, and that will bump the lead up to 11. Just important to the fact that the punter Pinion now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film and find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bucs, they get that important 10th win to finish the regular season at 10-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, this loss will mean they finish the season on the wrong side of 500 at 8-9. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.